So a while later, while swimming at a lake one afternoon, a beam of light surrounds Tommy and he is teleported to the command center. Zordon and Alpha reveal their plans to him of creating a new Ranger. And because this Ranger is going to be created from the white light of good, it will be impossible for the darkness to control him or steal his powers. Tommy was the perfect candidate to take on the powers due to his experience, courage and loyalty that he showed in his past time as a Ranger. When the other Rangers are teleported to the command center, Tommy reveals himself to be the new white Mighty Morphin Power Ranger with a sentient sword named Saba. Upon his introduction to the rest of the team, Zordon announces that Tommy has now become the new leader of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, replacing Jason. A bit harsh if you ask me. And I'm curious, how did and do you guys feel about Tommy replacing Jason as the leader of the team just because he was given a more powerful set of powers? Power does not make you a good leader. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments down below. So as the White Power Ranger, along with Saba, Tommy controls the White Tiger Zord, a new and powerful Zord to use in the fight against Rita and Zed. Not long after, during a day of rollerblading, Tommy, Kimberly and Billy meet 3 teens from another school, Stone Canyon High. These teens are Rocky DeSantos, Adam Park and Aisha Campbell. The Rangers soon make friends with them and are surprised to see that they are actually in town for a local ninja tournament. With the Teen World Summit about to come to Angel Grove to select representatives to go to Switzerland for a peace conference, everything was about to change. Jason, Zach and Trini are selected to go and would need to be replaced in the Power Ranger team. I'm not sure how long this peace conference was supposed to last, but apparently it's a while. The replacements turned out to be none other than the Rangers' 3 new friends. For the power transfer, Tommy led the Rangers to a distant planet to retrieve the Sword of Light before Zed tried to destroy the planet with Serpentera. They succeeded just in time. Tommy used the sword while Jason, Zach and Trini transferred their powers to Rocky, Adam and Aisha. Soon Rita attempted to recreate her most successful plan, so she called upon the Wizard of Deception when she wanted to create another version of Tommy Oliver, one who would return to her side as the evil Green Ranger. So the Wizard of Deception had putties attack Tommy. When they knocked him out, he cut off a lock of his hair and used it to create the evil Green Ranger. This evil Tommy worked with the Wizard of Deception to send the other Rangers back to colonial times. Tommy eventually woke up from the attack and, with his head pounded, he went looking for his friends. Learning that they had been sent back in time, Tommy confronted the evil Ranger. It was a fierce battle, and one of my favourites in all of Power Rangers. He would eventually outwit the Green Ranger and found out where the others had been sent. Quickly he went back to find his friends and he destroyed the wizard. As with the original Tommy, once the Green Ranger's spell was broken, the Tommy clone began to feel bad for what he had just done. The one thing that Rita had not accounted for was, at his very core, Tommy is good. He assures his double that he was under a spell and that he could not control his actions. The 2 Tommies then returned to the colonial era to save the people there from giant rats. The double Tommy made the decision to stay where he was, realizing that 2 forms of Tommy could not work in one time frame at once. He was then christened Tom, and Tom presumably returned the green powers to Tommy, commenting, "I won't be needing this anymore." Now, although not stated, Tommy may have incidentally created his own family line with Tom, which would make Tom his ancestor when he chose to stay in colonial times. What a crazy theory that is, but I guess it's a pretty likely one. What do you guys think of that one? So then, with the arrival of Rita's brother Rito Revolto, came the destruction of the Thunderzords and the Rangers' powers. So the Rangers had to search the Desert of Despair for Ninjor, the original creator of the Power Coins. Tommy and the others, with the help of Ninjor, gained the Ninja powers, which drew on the life force of its Ranger rather than from an external power source. Tommy began his quest as the White Ninja Ranger, controlling the White Ninja Falcon Zord and eventually the White Shogun Zord. Now from here on out, things were about to get even harder for Tommy. His girlfriend and Pink Ranger Kimberly was moving to Florida to pursue her dreams of having a professional gymnastics career. He of course did not want her to leave, but he didn't want to stop her from chasing her dreams, fearing that she would eventually come to resent him if he did stop her. So she left and Catherine Hillard replaced her as the Pink Ranger. Tommy would go on to also have a relationship with Catherine, and if you take the Soul of the Dragon comic book as canon, he would eventually marry her and have a son with her. So a happy ending indeed. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. When Rito and Rita's father, Master Vile, showed up on Earth, he turned all of the Rangers into little kids. In order to return to the correct time, Tommy was sent on a quest to retrieve part of the fractured Zeo Crystal. Tommy's adventure took him to a Native American village, where he was assisted by a wise sage named True of Heart. With a bird as his guide, Tommy made his way up the mountain where the crystal was. With 3 wrapped crystals in front of him, the false ones which would guarantee Tommy being stuck in this timeline, True of Heart helped Tommy look into his heart and find the correct crystal. He also gave Tommy half an arrowhead, saying it would play an important role in his life. The Rangers eventually returned to their normal ages, but Rito and Goldar had planted a bomb underneath the command center. Tommy and the others escaped before it blew up, and Tommy found the repaired Zeo Crystal underneath the wreckage. They also stumbled upon the power chamber, built in the case of an emergency such as the command center's destruction. Zordon and Alpha were both there alive and well. Now this essentially begins the story of the Red Zeo Ranger, ending the story of the Mighty Morphin White Power Ranger. Would you guys like to see Tommy's story continued in a video about the Red Zeo Ranger? Let me know in the comments down below. Okay, that's it from me today, my friends. Don't forget to check out our History of Dragon Ball channel for lots of similar videos to this channel, but obviously based on Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, GT and Super. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you have a great day. May the power protect you, and I will see you next time on the 6th Ranger.